All right, I'm here with YieldWatch, the latest IFO from Pancakeswap. So let's get straight into it. What is YieldWatch? For those of you who farm or yield farm on Binance Smart Chain, you guys should be well aware of what YieldWatch is. But I'll go through in brief what it is, but I'll spend more time on what the Pro Tokens utility is. So yeah, let's get into it. So YieldWatch is basically a smart yield farming dashboard on Binance Smart Chain that lets you monitor your liquidity pools, yield farming, and token staking performance with fast and casual UI, which is optimized for mobile use. Um, Man, I can't tell you how valuable YieldWatch is if you're a consistent yield farmer. Like the See this one here. So no more browsing different websites and using complicated IL loss calculators. This IL loss calculator is probably the main reason why I use YieldWatch. Um, I'll go into my YieldWatch account in a little bit to show you how it works. But basically, you don't have to guess what your impermanent loss is. It calculates it for you. Like it's amazing. I really love the platform, like the free version of it. Um, and those of you who do yield farm regularly on Binance Smart Chain would definitely know what I'm talking about. Basically, right now the platform's free. There's um, there's no use case for a token yet, so that's what they're introducing. They're introducing their watch token, which will be a pro membership. So you hold a set number of those tokens to get different features, premium features basically. This is a list of what the feature is going to be. I'll get into this in a second after I show you YieldWatch in brief. These are the IFO details. We'll get back to it in a little bit. I'll show you YieldWatch. So this is my account here. Basically, you can hold on. Let me get out of this. Actually, I'll start it from the first page. So this is the home page. You've got the option to look at your yield farms in these different platforms. So you got Beefy, Pancake, Hyperjump, $, Jet Fuel, AutoFarm, ACS, Venus, and Cream. So you paste your wallet address here, and taking a moment to load, but it'll basically come up with all your yield farms and all the mats behind it, right? So my first one's Beefy that I have here. So I've got the Kebab BTCB liquidity pool vault on Beefy, right? That's paying me 50.07k%. So like this here, this dashboard here is like amazing, guys. Without this, you're kind of like you're kind of in the dark, really. I know that there's a platform like this for Ethereum. I can't remember what it's exactly called, and this is a clone or a fork of it, but like these guys have done an awesome job. I'm really impressed with this platform. So I'll go briefly into what this is. So when I first started this liquidity pool, this is what I deposited: 0.07 Bitcoin and 247 Kebab. So I've lost 0.02 Bitcoin because of impermanent loss, and I've gained 73 Kebab, right? These are my trading fee earnings from the liquidity pool. This is my vault earnings from Beefy, so them compounding my gains is basically this amount here, so 0.01 Bitcoin and 49.6 Kebab, and these are the totals, right? So here I can see, so if you press this here, you get different valuations of the same metrics. So you got your valuations in Kebab tokens, you got it in USD, Aussie dollars, and you got it in BTC. So you got three. So you can see if I just go into dollars, I've suffered $250 in impermanent loss. If you guys don't know what impermanent loss is, look it up, open a book, read, because I'm not going to go into it now. It's a little bit complicated. Actually, no, I'll go into it a little bit. It's basically when this 50-50 ratio shifts, if like BTC pumps or kebab pumps, more people are going to be buying a certain asset and selling the other asset. So the value of that goes down. So like, for example, BTC pumped, kebab dumped. So I lose my BTC and I gain kebab because more people are buying BTC. So I'm losing my BTC that I have here, and more people are selling kebab. So I'm gaining my kebab here. That's all I'm going to go into for now. But yeah, you can see that I've lost 250 in impermanent loss. I've earned $12 in trading fees. This is my net from just adding liquidity. So I'm getting pumped. I'm losing $238. But because of the vault, so this is, it's not purely vault earnings. It's actually the rewards from the kebab pool, but they compound the earnings, right? So you kind of you get a little bit more of a out of a kick out of it, a little bit more of a reward out of the vaults, as opposed to if you just had it just on kebab earning the harvest. I'm probably underselling a little bit actually. It's quite significant. So yeah, this is my net that I come out with. So this figure here is just the vault earnings minus the LP earnings. But yeah, like you can see how concise and formulated the data is. Like this would be hard as fuck to calculate yourself, right? You would have to just either guess. You have to have like an Excel sheet that's constantly updating based on the price. You got to pull your liquidity pool tokens out to actually, and then try to remove liquidity to see how much each token is and what the impermanent loss you suffer is. Yada yada yada. It's a pain in the ass basically. Whereas YieldWatch just makes your life so much easier, and I'm thankful that these guys created this platform because it's the shit. This is just my other yields that I have. Same business, same shit. ACS, single staking. So yeah, I mean, if you go into Venus, I don't have any Venus here, but like it's different because you're borrowing and lending. Right. So this is the meat and potatoes of what the Pro token actually is going to entail. So this year, so faster availability of new projects on our platform compared to free users, wallet overview including token prices and holdings in your wallet, real-time price refresh. Mind you, everything with this asterisk is what's going to be there when the Pro version releases or launches. Anything without it is going to be coming in the future. So more detailed calculations, historical data, individual transaction overview. I like that. Different base currencies. So this is already there. I'm guessing this is going to be taken off from the free version and gone paid. Wallet Connect. That's also already there, I believe. No ads. There's no ads now anyway. But I'm guessing once the Pro version launches, they're going to have ads in the free version. I reckon these ads are going to be a decent source of revenue for the platform as well. So they mentioned somewhere in the rest of this article that any future transactions made towards YieldWatch is going to be transacted in the watch tokens. So that means that there's going to be more buying pressure for the watch tokens. I like that here. I like that they're going to be utilizing ads in the free version, because if you look at something like Dex Tools, I'm just going to quickly jump over into it. These guys must make a ton from ads, right? Because the amount of traffic that Dex Tool gets is just bonkers, because every dude is going to be using Dex Tools. Just like that, every person who yield farms on BSC is going to be using YieldWatch. So like, here we go. So there's an ad for SOTA here. Wow. Okay. So the one time there's actually no fucking ads. Here we go. So we got sponsors here. So yeah, these guys are obviously paid to have their platform here. We've got, so I mean, usually there's There's a couple ads up here, but for some reason it's not there at the moment. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, so I reckon this ad platform here is going to be a good source of revenue for these guys. Beach mode, dark toggle mode, sweet. Combined address overview. So that's pretty good because I do have a couple of different wallets. Like this is one wallet, and this is my other stablecoin wallet. Wallet that I just started up a little while ago. Yeah, so I've got multiple wallets. So it would be cool to have one dashboard that kind of accumulates all your data in one go, right? Instead of swapping over different ones. Inactive farms, usage of graphs, cross-chain platform. This right here, I reckon. This right here, I reckon, is going to be the what's the word I'm looking for? This right here is what's going to give it that long-term sustainability, in my opinion. Being able to go cross-chain, because I don't think Binance Smart Chain is going to be as hyped as it is right now for long. Because once DOT, Parathreads go live, Parachains and Parathreads go live, there's going to be a mass exodus of people just flocking to DOT, and BSC is definitely going to lose some hype. I mean, that's a topic for another video, but I reckon their cross-chain platform is going to be ace if they ever go into DOT. So yeah, this is basically a visualized breakdown of just this here. So in addition to these features, we are considering how Pro members will be able to actively request features and improvements. So that's cool. Pro members will kind of be like a DAO where we can probably vote on proposals. That's what I'm getting from this, but not too sure. Improving the product over time is our priority. Like, yeah, that's dope. I'm all about that. So here we go. What the Pro membership actually entails. Your Pro membership, Your Pro membership will be verified by holding the Watch token. For every $1,000 in value that you want to track, you will need to hold Watch tokens worth $5 in your wallet. So that's a 200-to-1 ratio. So say you've got $100,000 in yield farms spread across, so you would need to hold $500 worth of Watch tokens. That's pretty sick. At a price of 10 cents per watch at the IFO would equal to 50 watches. Yep, 200. Yep, that's right. With this scalable approach, with this scalable approach, we ensure that each investor can use the benefits in line with their portfolio size, and users don't get priced out if the watch token price increases. I mean, I'm a bit 50-50 on this. I'm not too sure because I feel like this might reduce some of the buying pressure that watch token could have, because people don't need to buy more of the token to get those benefits. But at the same time, I kind of understand their perspective. It's more of a it feels like more of a socialist token, right? They kind of wanted to spread the love. They don't want to price people out. They want everyone to be able to use their platform. So you can't fault them for it. But yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. So this example here just breaks down this tokenomics. So I'll break it down for you smooth brain guys out there. John is using Pancakeswap. So John's got 15,000 locked up in the protocols. In order to monitor his portfolio with our pro features, he installed 750 watch tokens at a price of 10 cents per watch in his wallet. So just breaking down that. Here, if you've got $1 worth of watch tokens, lets you monitor $200 in portfolio. So that means you get a ratio of 1 to 200. So if you've got 15,000 in your portfolio, divide that by 200, you need $75 worth of watch tokens. Yeah, and if watch token is 10 cents a pop, you just divide that by 10 cents, you need 750 watch tokens. The maths doesn't get any simpler than that, but if you want me to break it down further, in the next example, I will. So 2 weeks later, the watch price has increased to 50 cents per watch. John still has a portfolio value of 15,000. He would now only need to hold 150 watch tokens. I mean, 15,000 divided by your ratio 1 to 200, and then you just divide that by 0.5. Yeah, 150, 150. Basic maths, quick maths. All right, so breaking down the tokenomics of the IFO sale. What do we have here? We got 40% to the IFO, 4% friends and family, liquidity reserve for the cross chain 6%, team 2-year monthly, um, 2-year vesting with monthly unlocks 10%, 2 years again vesting with monthly unlocks at 20% for operations, 12% marketing promo, 5% initial liquidity, and 3% pool emissions. This isn't bad. I actually really like this. So having 40% of the supply out there is pretty decent, and you got about 30% locked away for 2 years, with 5% being added to the liquidity. Yeah, these tokenomics are pretty decent. I don't mind it at all. Actually, it will be burned if there is no transition to other blockchains in the future. So that's this bit here. That's liquidity reserve cross chain. That's 6%. Man, I don't think they're ever gonna have to burn this, because yeah, if these guys can pivot away from BSC when the time comes and have themselves ready for the DOT ecosystem, they'll be in good shape. I'll be very happy with that. So hopefully this never gets burned and this goes straight to DOT. So just my closing thoughts on YieldWatch. The product is quite niche. It's not as mainstream, I guess, as like Berry, the previous IFO that was on. Like an Oracle solution just has more use case than YieldWatch. But what YieldWatch does do is it plugs a hole in the market, right? Like people need YieldWatch. Yield farmers need YieldWatch, and it services that need like perfectly, in my opinion. So what I would like to see, I guess, would be a lot of that free content that we get on the platform. Maybe put some of those more crucial ones as a paid membership for the paid membership. Fuck, I don't even know if that makes sense. But like some of the free stuff that we get, make it so that you need to buy the token to get some of that, right? Like from what I can tell, it's only this one that's on the free now that's going to be paid. I'm not 100% sure which of these is free. That's going to require the membership token in the future. But yeah, I think these guys are going to do well. I'm really impressed by how they've been doing so far, and it's been free. So now when they do have the pro and they do have some revenue coming in, and they have some funding, I think they're going to do a lot better. I don't reckon it's going to go as apeshit as Berry did, because Berry just had some insane amount of hype, just because it did have the first mover advantage of being a decentralized Oracle on the Binance Smart Chain. But amongst yield farmers and all us TVL junkies, this platform is going to do pretty well. And if they utilize their cross-chain platform ability and they move on to DOT and Solana and some of these other high transaction blockchains, we're going to see some long-term sustainability with these guys. So yeah, I'm keen to see how it goes, man. Like I think these guys are going to do pretty well, and I'm also curious to see how this tokenomics, I don't know if that's right, but this type of this type of membership, whatever, like you need to hold a certain dollar amount instead of a certain quantity amount. This does make it more fitting for everyone else. It doesn't price people out, which is true, but at the same time, I think it's going to take away some of the buying pressure that we could see. Or on the other hand, it might even just have a lot more buying pressure because more people aren't priced out, so more people are going to buy. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you guys have your own suggestions on how YieldWatch can improve or what they can do different, please comment down below. Let me know if I can improve on my videos. I know this video's gone for a while. Sorry about that. I did want to go into how to actually get into the IFO or what the best way to tackle the IFO is. But man, this video is already like 25 minutes long or some shit. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Alright, thanks lads. Catch ya.